Okay, I clicked the tutorial button. Tutorial button clicked. Activation protocol confirmed. Error. Main systems checked. Error. Data integrity. Error. Force recovery. Data corruption. Activating Higgs protocol. Blah, 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 blah. Partial recovery confirmed. Simulation integrity desynced. Press any key to begin the simulation.
Welcome back, Commander. Your ship has been damaged, and I've taken you out of stasis.
We're alive!
Emergent Logistics Artificial Intelligence Network. What you're seeing is a feed from an unidentified planet, where I've deployed a team for you to command. This planet seems to be the source of the damage, and we are unable to leave the planet's orbit until our ship is repaired, and the source of the damage is identified.
Okay, so are we seeing a simulation? Like... Are we alive? Or is this just fantasy? Also, okay, Lego Fish. In your Dark-Eyed group, you have one murder hobo, which resulted in 2 to 3 fights in the last 2 sessions being PvP. Trying to contain the murder hobo. It's really frustrating. I've had some D&D sessions that are just back to back to back, all combat, for that exact same reason. Just hours spent being in combat. And it's not very fun. Got a landslide. No escape from reality. Really though, so your ship has been damaged, I've taken you out of stasis, which tells me that we are a person. However, we're seeing a feed. So is this like some Ender's Game stuff?
You will need to establish a small mining facility in order to proceed with ship repairs. This will be your primary objective. Communications are currently limited, so one of the first things you will need to do is to establish an uplink from ground level. Try to find metal and crystal deposits, as we will need them for repairs.
Okay, chat, what's our goal? Find metal and crystal. Establish uplink. Metal, crystal, uplink. Murder hobos can be a good party addition, but the ones that take it too far get murder hobos straight out of the party for your group. Yeah, it can be frustrating. Whoops. Enhance the image. Enhance! Enhance. Activated. The ground is very swooshy. Very swooshy. What if we abandoned our industrial plans and just built a farm and turned off the radio? Oh, click anywhere to minimize. Enhance! Enhance! Uncrop. Reverse! Enhanced! Whoa, that was weird. When I zoomed in, it was all blurry, and then it... These graphics are really nice. Wow. That's super cool. It actually does feel like a camera feed. Crisscross. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. I got my directions backwards. Crisscross. Like the joke about the paladin staring at the rogue through his fork, and when the rogue questions what he's doing, I'm imagining you in jail. It's therapeutic. Yeah, so I'm over here just kind of doing a jazz wow at this camera because I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. The things that are like centered in your screen are in focus, and then it's got like a lens blur around the side, or is that a Gaussian blur? Lens blur? I'm not sure. But as you move, things are coming into focus and out of focus, and it's supposed to be a simulation or a feed, you know, and that's really cool. It was a jump. No, I think it's a slide. Slide to the left, slide to the right. It's called the miniature effect. Okay, I forgot what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go back. Oh no, I can't go back that far. Okay, I know that the first hour and a half of the stream has been Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 talk. But, so now we're playing Desynced, and so this is a factory building automation exploration game that apparently also has coding and maybe combat? I didn't see anything mentioned in the Steam page about coding or combat, but I guess they both exist. So we are in the tutorial right now. And I have a to-do list, but I'm not sure what that to-do list is. I would like to pin it to the side if I can. If we do depth of field a certain way, our brains think that it's tiny. In progress. Deploy a command center. Deploy your command center near a source of metal and crystal to set up a base. Okay, so that's the command center. There's so many buttons. Guessing that's crystal, that's metal. Okay, it says between it, right? Let's here. Now what? Now what do we do? We have a fabricator and a small turret. A basic defensive turret. Sounds like we do indeed have combat. Okay, we have health. We have power grids, there's a shutdown button, a disconnect button. Signals, visuals, stores. Really need a to-do list. Hey, Macarena. Is this real life? I not slip. So... That's a question that I ask all the time, especially yesterday. I minimized the to-do list. Remember me playing this the first time? I have not played this before ever. So I think it got me confused. This window tells me what to do next. It's... Oh, try selecting a scout and ordering it to a nearby location. Okay, fine, you're right. It did tell me what to do. I just looked at the pictures and I thought it was telling me about left and right mouse buttons. Okay, good. Select a scout with a laser mining tool. This? Click on the metal ore to start mining. You can also... Okay, I was reading that.
In its raw form for now. Metal ore will need to be processed into metal bars. This can be achieved in the fabricator, which you will find on your command center.
Okay, crystal can be used in its raw form. Metal ore has to be turned into metal bars, which can be used in the fabricator on the command center. You ate the things that mess with memory for breakfast. That's okay, I do too. I do too, all the time. I was talking to my sister yesterday, and I did something really silly. Like, I sent her a message about a thing, and then I did my stream, and I came back and sent her the same message again. Like, not verbatim the same message, but... like, the words contained the same message. And then was like, yeah, I said that to you earlier, didn't I? I'm out of it. I don't know. Embarrassing. Prefabs, control center. We just need to find the fabricator. That looks like a fabricator. Am I supposed to build it? One available. So, Earth Towers, maybe you saw FG playing this. FG was playing it. So my ear has been doing this thing, just the left ear. You know that feeling that you get when you change elevations really rapidly and like your ear gets really pressurized and makes those like crunchy noises? My left ear has been doing that like for a week. Just around. Like no matter what I'm doing. And it is really uncomfortable. It was months ago, like private beta or something. Yeah, so today's the first day I'm playing this, which is why I'm sitting here very confused by the keys. It's called tinnitus. But even like the crunchiness? Oh, okay, so we drop it onto the command center. I'm not sure. Allergies can cause eustachian tube problems. You know what else can cause that? Issues with your digestion. Every sound you hear that has no apparent reason is either hallucination or tinnitus. I mean, it's not just that I can hear it. Like I can. It's like a physical sensation. It's really disorienting. ADHD. Hey, no, I get it. I totally get it. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Click to change the production. Bars. Check. I find this UI to be very overwhelming and not very clear. Not really communicating the goal or how to operate this machine very well, but I think we'll figure it out. As Kiri has Kiri difficulty, this sort of thing is like Jez difficulty. I'm working on it. Might want to try clicking the dialogue to clear. Believe it or not, Shade. Hello, by the way. I was using the dialogue as instructions. Should the bot still be advertising the game jam? No, I turned that off yesterday. Like literally, I said, why is it still advertising the game jam? And turned it off. Or so I thought. Oh, I did not hit save twice. I hit save once. That was the issue. But thank you, Flamethrower. Blame Cody. Yes, this is obviously Cody's fault.
Of materials for future production, so having several dedicated production buildings is recommended. I would suggest building 1 or 2 more facilities to produce metal bars. The more buildings we have, the faster we will be able to produce materials. Later we will need to increase the number of mining units in order to keep up with demand. Okay. Having several dedicated production buildings is recommended. Building 1 or 2 more facilities to produce metal bars. The more buildings we have, the faster we can produce them. Okay, so producing facilities with more metal bars. Units and buildings gain functionality via components that need to be constructed separately. Components are placed in the sockets, which come in 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and internal. You can equip a component in the same size socket or larger. I mean, I understand, but I don't have context. I'm lacking context for how this is helpful. With the amount of games I play, I really do get the sense that tutorials are super difficult. Because, like, all tutorials are bad. Except CK3. CK3's tutorial is still just, like, the epitome of good tutorials.
Automate the production of metal bars by constructing a dedicated production building. Open the building menu and construct a small building. Okay, one way I think that all of this could have been done a little bit better is maybe in the tutorial, all these buttons and things we have, like instead of just having them be a picture, providing like this right here is the build menu, right? Like maybe even just putting the word build over top of it. Build. And whatever this is, research. You know, just like right there in front of you. Donna Noble has been saved. Donna Noble has left the library. It does kind of sound like that, doesn't it? You did not need to remember that. Donna Noble has been saved. Donna Noble has left the library. It cheats by having a really good reference UI. That too. That too. It's just the epitome of awesomeness. You can process metal ore using the fabricator. Try equipping it onto your commands. We already did that. Yeah, okay. We can produce metal bars from the gathered ore with production next to the fabricator. I think we did that too. Yeah, we did. Open the build menu and construct a small building. By constructing a dedicated production building. Is this the production building? It mentions nothing about production. It's just a small building. Good inventory space, but only supports one small component. This is the same picture. Okay, now we're ready to expand the production's capabilities to keep up with future demand. Produce a fabricator in your command center. Change this to fabricator. This tutorial is really confusing. The tutorial is basically instructions that have to be clear and fun for people with every different level of skill and every different amount of prior knowledge. Well, it's more like the words are saying one thing, but the interface doesn't really feel like it aligns with what the words are saying. Whatever you do, don't blink. Don't blink. But so now what are we doing? Produce at least 10 metal bars. We have 142. Is this where I'm supposed to change this? Change the production. This is a red box. Oh, check mark. Items can be moved between buildings and units in a number of ways, such as clicking and dragging the item into the new building. Another way is to have a building request a desired item. Okay, click this. Down here, there's a request button. I have a request a single fabricator. I don't have a fabricator to request. Yes, we do. We do now. The fabricator will automatically be delivered without having to specify where to get it from. You can equip it into a socket and begin metal bar production. Okay. This tutorial is not helping me. I am trying, chat, I'm trying. Equip the fabricator. Is it not equipped? It seems like it's equipped. Change the production to metal bars. Dinner drone, time for ice cream. Oh, dinner done, time for ice cream. I was gonna say ice cream is not dinner. You genuinely this week replied to a ticket. I understand all these words individually, but I have no idea what you mean. So, what this tutorial is doing that is ultimately confusing me is it's not telling me why I'm doing any of this. Just that these things need to happen. But why? I don't have the big picture view of what I'm doing. They mentioned it on the screen before. The sockets are on the left-hand side. Yeah, they're over here, like the small, medium, large. Drag the fabricator to the left S thing, but... Okay. So what did we just do? We made a fabricator. And then we sent it. And then we're equipping it. So like at no point here is this tutorial telling me what the end goal is. Let's begin mining. Some bits and bobs about components. You can process metal ore. Now you can produce metal bars. And then there's a random bit about placing down another building to automate the production of metal bars. Gotcha. But then there's like all of this that I don't know. We'll get there. I remember having the same problem with Dyson Sphere program. Okay, actually, what step are we on? This step. Change production. Useful to link to production by dragging from the production to the visual. This is production. That's production. Bars. Input. Okay, we're getting there. It's super modular and you can build a wide variety of building component combinations. It's cool but confusing AF. Yeah, thanks, Not Slip. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is just like a tutorial that is at odds with how I think, I believe. Now what are we doing? It wants you to click the small building I put down and set that to metal bars. I set it to metal bars right here. We did that. We put down the building one by one. And then we requested a fabricator, and then we made a fabricator, then we requested a fabricator, and then we equipped it, and then we started producing metal bars. Or so I thought. Did I not hit apply again? We are now ready to produce a new construction material. Metal plates are also produced in the fabricator, so set up a new production facility in the same way as you set up your bar production. Place another building, but this time set production to metal plates. So do we just have these available? Why don't we have to produce these? Okay, so components are essentially how you program this building to do what you need it to. And so this is how we choose our components. Yes, okay, it did mention that. So I think what they probably should have done here is say buildings and units can gain functionality via components. Examples of components would be, right? Like, where was that? Yes, they gain functionality via components that can be small, medium, large, and internal. Examples of components would be something like the fabricator. Let's try equipping a fabricator now. And here's how you make the fabricator. Here's how you deliver it. Here's how you set it up. And here's what the fabricator is responsible for. Big picture, and then break it down into small picture. All of these things happening, like, not in conjunction with one another is, at least to me, very confusing. I did the last part of the command center the first time. Did the last part of the command center on the first time. Not sure what you mean. Yeah, I gotta go back. How did I do this? Medium socket. Change this. No, to metal bars. No! Dang it! Yeah, it's taken me 30 minutes just to get through this much of the tutorial. Goodness gracious. Which step are we on? This is really bad. I don't know if it's me or the tutorial, or both, maybe. What step am I on? This is the one I just did, right? Yeah, no, this is the one we just did. Maybe not. I need to produce one more fabricated. Okay. So a fabricator makes a fabricator? Is it doing it? What? This ad break thing is totally whack. It just went through 90 seconds of ad break in progress, and now it's saying there's another ad break in progress. Are ads happening right now? Like, it just did this, and now it's doing it again, and still I have not gotten the option for the ability to snooze. Like, are you guys in ads? Ads happened. So it's just lying to me? You haven't gotten any ads, and you're not subbed. Well, Mad Boy, you shouldn't get any ads because you are a subscriber. We've been here 2 hours, and we've been trying to do this tutorial for about 30 minutes. I'm very confused. I don't know what step I'm on. Which step am I on? I feel like this is the one it just gave me, right? But oh my goodness, chat. I feel like my brain is too smooth for this. I don't know why this is so confusing. No inventory space. Okay, that's the issue. What do I do with it? There was some mention about inventory space. Like way back when. Was it further back than that? Can I just throw these on the ground? Request an item, sort items. Storage block. How do I tell you? Okay, put that there. All right. It moved one block and then stopped. Continue to do that? Oh, forever. Forever, forever, forever. It stopped. Request item. Forever. What the heck is going on? I am so confused. We can drag a stack of bars into the scouts. Okay, that'll do. Thank you. So now this is here. And then we tell it to make plates. It looks incredibly fiddly.
To produce more mining units, you must fabricate an assembler. With it, you will be able to produce a worker unit and equip it with a minor component. Both of these are produced in the assembler. It is also capable of producing circuit boards, which are used in unit and component production.
Okay, to make more mining units, which are currently idle because my building is full, we can fabricate an assembler. With it, you can produce workers and equip it with a mining component. Both of these are produced in the assembler. Okay. It has no assembler. Oh gosh, research. Are you guys assemblers? Are you an assembler? Are you an assembler? You're a fabricator. It's also capable of producing circuit boards. Okay, so next step, figure out how to build an assembler. Fabricate an assembler. Gotcha. But you can't build it because we're missing a crystal chunk. Is it doing it? It's doing it. It's doing it. Yeah. All right. So the assembler is available. Fabricate an assembler. With it, you're able to produce a work. What do I do with it? Main production facility for basic components and robotic materials. Do I put it there? I do put it there. Aha! So we equip it to the command center. I don't know so much that the game is fiddly. I just think the tutorial is not good. And I'm trying to figure out like how it can be improved, right? Because I don't just want to say this bad and not have a suggestion. I think the issue for me is it's not doing a very good job of explaining the big picture. Like it said at the very beginning, we want to establish an uplink. And then it's just giving us like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And none of that explains like why this is helping to establish an uplink. Like it should probably be like how you would have an outline, right? Like step 1, we need to automate assembly of bars, or just assembly of components. Components is not the right word. Assembly of subcomponents to construct your components and like go through that. And like what does that accomplish? And then now that you've accomplished this and learned the very, very basic gameplay mechanics, how can those be applied to the next building block? And then once like the player accomplishes this, like how can both of these new ideas that you've learned be combined to do the final thing? It's not just the tutorial. Having to request a fabricator to a building, then having to drag it to a slot after it was delivered seems incredibly micromanaging. So from what FG was saying, it is because the game is super modular. And so I understand like why it's like this, because we can have one single building, the command center, that we can install different components into, and using those different components, we can basically have one machine working towards completely different tasks, rather than having to have a bunch of different machines and different systems built. I just don't think it's explained well. Hi, Alistair! It should show you where exactly it wants you to click. I think that would be good too. It kind of does that here. Kind of does that here, but that's not super descriptive. I think maybe taking the time to explain what all of these individual things mean and how they work together might have been good too. Okay, I think what she just said timed out. What did she just say? Oh no. Ah, no, I closed it. How's it going, Alistair? They're not showing you what to click. That's part of the signal which comes later. Oh, okay, then I don't know. In order to expand your technical capabilities, research is essential. Construct an uplink. It will enable access to the tech tree. Make one circuit board. Note the materials default to infinite production, so you'll need to specify the amount. Use the assembler to make an uplink. So the command center has components, fabricator, and assembler. These are the components inside it. So like a lot of factory games have like the fabricators and assembly machines as like individual entities. Like think Satisfactory, right? Like it's mentally very obvious like what like 1 plus 1 equals 2. You know, like assembler plus fabricator equals outcome. And so like this is happening in the command center instead of actually being buildings. I don't know what to do next. Make one circuit board. Use the assembler to make an uplink. Okay, so the circuit boards are made inside the assembler. It requires the metal plates plus the crystal chunks to make circuit board. It is not happening because we need output space. Output space for the assembler. Is this the output? It looks like it's the input and the output. Okay, note, infinite. Oh, I did not specify the amount. Use the assembler to make an uplink. Make one. Unequip the fabricator and place the uplink into the empty medium socket.
We have established a connection to the
I
surface,
did it.
and I have already begun synchronizing our databases. With this, we are now able to research new technology from the tech tree interface. This will help us replace the missing data from the damaged data center.
Okay. All right. You're currently evading a bunch of screaming and crying in favor of growing the factory. What's happening, Alistair, on your end? Hello, Architecteers. Are we winning? Yes. I want to say yes, we are winning because I've managed to do the very first thing of the tutorial, which is establish an uplink, and it absolutely did not take me about 30 minutes to figure it out. The uplink is in place, and you can start your technology research. Access the tech tree and choose one of the initial nodes. Open the basic tree. Select one of the research nodes and then set your research. What's all this? Which thing are we supposed to be doing? Basic structures? Oh yes, basic structures. Notice how it doesn't actually say in words to select basic research. It's just a picture at the top that I didn't see. Okay, so this unlocks a reinforced plate, 1x1 buildings, and a 2x1 building. Don't we already have 1x1 buildings? This music reminds me a lot of Breath of the Wild. And also Raft. Breath of the Wild and Raft is the piano. Our resource mining needs to increase in order to keep pace with our production. We need to add more mining bots. On your command center, produce one circuit board, then build a miner component and a worker bot. Mount the miner onto the worker and set it to mine ore. Okay. Build a miner. So wait, so what is the difference between the assembler and the fabricator? Because the assembler is fabricating things. As far as I'm concerned. I mean, I suppose it is assembling components. Maybe I'm gonna think about this as a smelter. Okay. Then build a worker bot. And then... Where'd it go? Where did it go? It's not on the output. Chat, I lost it. I'll just make another one. Okay, so there's our miner. Where'd it go? Having two autistic nephews isn't easy every day, and today you kind of reached the breakthrough point for both of them. So overall, everybody's screaming, and the kids are crying for one reason or another. And you've given enough. It can be very overwhelming. Hi, AZ Ren. Hello. You're being called for dinner. You can do it, Alistair. Just remember to breathe. Fabricator makes components from all resources. Assembler makes products. Yeah, but... to fabricate is to me like kind of synonymous with assembly. Not exactly. Yeah, I think smelter might be a better word. Hi, Majestic
For
Potato.
mothership repairs, we need higher level material production. Advanced materials are the next level of development, which
You
can
can't
be
inhale
produced
dinner?
in the assembly.
No, you have to breathe
You will
too.
require a high volume of materials, so you will need more buildings and mining units to keep up with resource demand.
The assembler. Advanced materials are the next level of development. Can be produced in the assembler. But I took the assembler off. Oh no, the assembler is this. Yeah, where did that drone go? Because I have the miner, and wait, but I lost... Oh, here we are. The worker bot. Where did it go? It's hiding. It's on the ground behind my command center. Well, how come those just pop out? But the miner itself doesn't. Oh, because we had to mount it on top of these. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I might as well make two. If you weren't here, Vexing Raven, I think we'd still probably be a few steps back. Thank you for helping. An assembler can make the same stuff as a fabricator, like tier 1 versus tier 2 crafting. I think we just have to get past learning these basic steps and we'll be good to go. Wait, no, come back. What's next? Add more mining bots. Alright. The problem is my mining bots already can't store stuff. When a unit is fully connected to the logistics network, it will automatically try and fulfill any transfer requests. For example, if a fabricator requires ingredients, any idle bots on the network will try to find that item inside the network and carry it to the location of the fabricator. Okay, the fabricator is the smelter, yeah? If the smelter requires ingredients, the idle bots on the network will try to find raw materials inside your network and carry it to your smelter. Units can be connected and disconnected from the logistics network. When they are first built, robots are off by default. Pressing P shows the area that the logistic network covers. Explanation of advanced automation options are available in the codex. I just do. Okay. They mine the thing, but they're not trying to deliver the thing because they don't know to. Okay. Everybody's connected. Gotcha. The store parameter tells the units where they can store its inventory when becoming full. When the mining bot can no longer hold resources, it will place all of it into a storage block, allowing it to continue mining. Okay. Nope, no, undo. That was not what I meant. No, that is what I meant. It wasn't actually what I meant, but in the end I think that works too. I told this robot now to unload the command center into the storage block. Although this storage block is now full. Oops. Actually, hold on. I want these ones to store here. Crystal. Please store your stuff there. Please, here. And then these ones here. And then this one there. So the raw materials should go in these two sections now, and then our fabricated material should go here. How do I get these out? Oh! Check that out. You can just drag them directly to it. Organization! Yay! Reinforced plates are produced in the assembler. A building with a medium socket is available. However, it also requires reinforced plates. Huh? A reinforced plate is produced in the assembler. A building with a medium socket is now available. But a new building. There is a new building available. Medium building. A new building, which is a medium building, 2x1, is available, but it requires reinforced plates. I don't know why we need it. No, Vexing Raven, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think you're doing a good job of backseating helpfully. Thank you. This is now a good time to scout your surroundings. Produce 20 reinforced plates and 2 circuit boards. So do I have to leave this uplink in place to continue research? I suppose so. We finished this. Research complete. Basic robotics, basic power, basic signals. Power seems good. So yeah, we have to leave that there. Internal sockets and an assembler. But we're not making plates now. Because there is... Also, how come these little dudes aren't delivering to the storage like I told them to? Because their storage is not full. We're just gonna make a bunch of these real quick. A bunch of storage buildings. Because metal bars... And these plates I want to store here. The music is nice, I agree. No. Wait, is it already ad time again? Is one bot right? Didn't we just do ads? Or has it already been another 30 minutes of struggles? Set up dedicated production of reinforced plates. Start by building the medium building. 2-hour and 30-minute stream time. Yeah, I saw that. I'm just surprised it's already been another 30 minutes. We just had this. We just had ads. Oh, Chris, I haven't played enough factory games then. I've played a number of them, but yeah. Is it just that we don't have enough circuit boards? It is, we don't have enough circuit boards. Missing a crystal chunk. Okie dokie. So then they should automatically deliver this, the circuit board, to create the medium building. Zero available. Circuit board, 0 available. 1 space output of assembler, 1 reserved by uplink. 1 space for output. 1 reserved by uplink. Oh, as in... Pause. Not enough circuit boards. Too real. Okay, we did it. We did it. So I suppose I'm going to continue the research now because it was eating my circuit boards. Alright, what's up? What's next? Power is required. If we go over the power threshold, the efficiency of units decreases, making them run slower until they are unable to function at all. Units have stored power that allows them to return to base in case of a power outage. Basic signals deal with sending and receiving signals around your base. Yeah, those 2 or a few chords of piano notes right there, it just sounds so much like Breath of the Wild to me. Basic signals deal with sending and receiving signals around your base. It allows your buildings and units to communicate info to each other across any distance. Basic signals. Yeah, we did that. Set up a building. Well, we did this too. But eventually we're gonna run out of plates. We are out of plates. And by plates I mean metal bars. Or are we? No, we make those here. Why is a second small component slot at the expense of inventory space? I'm gonna put down 2 of these. Circuit boards, nom nom nom. They're being eated for science. So, question. Where did my smelter assembler go? I mean, not an assembler, fabricator. Where did my fabricator go? I had one, I unequipped it. And now I have none. Or do I? What's this? A fabricator. Did I just put it over here instead? That's probably what I did. It's on my bot right there. Oh yeah, it is! Wait, the bots can fabricate things too? Interesting. I reached a milestone. Buildings are built. Boston buildings are pretty much the same thing in different shapes, except buildings don't move. Very interesting. I'm getting the hang of it. You might say that I've been a little bit desynced with the tutorial. A bit out of sync. I made 2 fabricators. Where did they go? Here. Ah! Nice. Okay, so now I want these to create plates. So building goes there. What goes here? Metal ore goes there, crystal goes there, and then I've got bars going to this storage and plates going to that storage. Okay, then I'm supposed to do something with the big building. Set up a dedicated production of reinforced plates. Oh, I just did that with the small buildings. Mass production! Tea Garden Simulator has been released. There's a demo. Ooh. I've been pungent. Apparently not, though. Apparently not, Lemon Ducky. I have not been pungent. Ah. The tutorial is already way better than it was during Next Fest. I am sure they got a lot of feedback, saying it was a little bit confusing. Okay. So if we're setting this to make reinforced plates, then maybe I'll set all 4 of these to do iron bars, because we have so much iron being collected, and the bars are being made, but very slowly. Monitor control every processing aspect through a simulated leaf inspector. Witness flavor compounds being produced in real time. Flavor compounds! Set this to produce plates. Forever. Bars. And more bars. Sometimes I click the buttons and like it's not taking. I'm not sure if it's... I'm not sure why that is. Okay, we are producing things now. It's happening. We're making bars and plates. Bars and plates are happening. I also feel like we need more bots. Like, what is this thing? It's a scout. But it's not a scout. It is a scout, but it's not. It's a transfer bot. For now, it is. Can we make another one? A worker bot. Are those gonna transfer things? There's a ship graveyard simulator 2. You have your questions. Questions? Ship graveyard simulator 2. Yeah. What kind of ships are we talking? Are we talking like pirate ships? Are we talking spaceships? Does it matter? I think it does. Yeah, more bots. I don't think I have enough circuit boards for that. I can make 3. It requires 5 blocks and 1 circuit board. Okay, one's been made. Connect it to the link. Bots built milestone. Connected to the network. I imagine I'm probably gonna run out of power soon. Gonna run out of power soon. Can I set them to have 2 different storage spaces? Or just the 1? How does this one have 8 slots? This one only has... Okay, I must have been looking at the bot. I was, yes. From the look of it, it's container freighters. I don't really know what to expect from that. You're intrigued by the T one as you're a big T fan. Yeah, I think the Tea Garden Simulator is actually on my wish list. So, Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Is this just gonna be like Hardspace Shipbreaker 2? Ship graveyards and all. Is this number behind my head going up any faster? Or is it going up at all? It is not. It's not. I have 30 metal plates in storage here. Oh, sorry, reinforced plates. There's a difference. Or just reinforced plates. Not just metal plates. Reinforced metal plates. How do I do this? I have to make them on an assembler. What did I put here? I put a stupid fabricator in. Dang it! They're different buildings, chat. They are different. Okay. Thingy is built. Gotcha. Reinforced plates. Okay, that's where we were that was the hold up. The last material that we should automate for now is circuit boards, which are also produced in an assembler. Follow the same process as setting up the reinforced plate dedicated building and set it up to circuit boards. Build another assembler in the command center, set it up to circuit boards the same way as reinforced plates production. So we're just skipping the whole step about building another medium building to make this happen? Need another medium building if we want that to occur. So what are these lines saying again? Yeah, 11 reinforced plates. Okay. Who's putting... Wait a second. Well, that's very odd. Okay, so if you look at these three buildings, they're all producing metal bars. This one has a little symbol above its head that is metal bars, but it's actually making metal plates. Tricky, tricky. Can I change what's filtered here? What we filtered to store?
We have a wider range of structures now with which
We can just move them over.
base. We will need to research basic robotics to produce more advanced materials needed for mothership repairs and more efficient units to manage our base.
Alright. We need another assembler. Probably should have gotten that started earlier. We're getting the hang of it. So we have a wider range of structures now with which to build our base. We need to research basic robotics to produce more advanced materials needed for the mothership repairs. I think we did that already? We did not do that already? What's on your head? That's not what I'm looking for. Where did the thing I just built go? There it is. Okay, now you're producing microchips forever! What are you making? I'm not sure. What should we have this building be making right now? A small power field. We can make lights. A deconstructor. A crystal power. Charges itself by consuming crystals, storing energy and supplying 150 power to your power grid every second, but only when required. Now how do I see my power grid then? We are producing 500 power. We are consuming 500 power. Efficiency is 99%. We're consuming 505. So I guess we're gonna want to make crystal power. But when they're outside of their grid, they'll begin to drain power from their battery until depleted. Power grid is what defines the area of the logistics network. Expanding the grid will also expand your logistics network. With basic power research, we're able to produce power fields. These components allow you to increase your grid or start an entirely new and separate grid. Should you begin expanding your power grid, so you should begin expanding the grid so that you can reach materials further away. Produce a small power field. What is shovelware? Okay, chat. I don't know how the stream has already been going on for so long.
The robotics assembler will be the primary production component for our energized materials such as energized plates, a foundation material for construction and repairs. It is also a component that focuses on more sophisticated robot assembly methods. Produce one of these components so that we can build a larger variety and more efficient robots such as the Dashbot.
The Dashbot? What does the Dashbot do? Okay, let me reread what she just said. The robotics assembler is the primary conduction component for our energized materials, such as energized plates. What are energized materials? A foundation material for construction and repairs. Not super descriptive. It is also a component that focuses on more sophisticated robot assembly methods. Produce one of these components so that we can build a larger variety and more efficient robot such as the Dashbot. Oh, Commander Rudd, I'm really sorry. I have got the bot set to delete links right now because there's been a lot of scammy Twitch links going around. People's accounts getting hijacked and things, so links are on permit only. But yes, Jazz.exe has encountered a problem. Just all around, this game is kind of consuming like 80% of my brain resources. Like, I meant to ask you ages ago what shovelware was. I was just so focused on what I was doing. All those evil Google URLs. Well, so it's really difficult to distinguish between the like domains and everything. You can whitelist stuff, but I've never had luck with it. Like, I've told my boss to whitelist things, but then Twitch is iffy about whitelisting URLs. So shovel out the door. It's a nickname given to mass-produced games, implying they shovel games out the door. Okay, I see. Yes. The company for that ship graveyard game has 15 simulator games in the last 2 years. Is it, Playway? Like, I hear Playway games are kind of like that. And hi, Poonskoo, good to see you. How have you been? I was actually thinking about you this morning. I'm not sure why. Maybe don't ask why, but I had a thought today, like, you know who I haven't seen in a while? Minimal effort to get a product out as fast and cheaply as possible. Also, hello. We played the demo for this earlier this year. It reminded you of a StarCraft-themed builder. I don't know yet. I'm still in the tutorial, and it has... The tutorial, I think, made this much harder than it needed to be. BRB snackies. Snack time. He likes the idea of having buildings on mobile units. Very interesting, but seemed weirdly implemented. You're being thought about. Dun dun dun. Hi, Nithrandle. Hello to you. Happy Thursday. Probably need Alistair to figure out some URL regex magic, because I totally know what that means. So there is an energized plate, which is a machine press frame built for heavy-duty applications. An energized plate just makes me think of Tectonica and how there was power plates. Okie dokie. You've been away from Twitch for a bit for your mental health. Well, that's good. I hope it's been helpful for you. I hope it's been helpful. Whoops. Oh no. No. Oh, what did I just do? Undo. Wasn't there... Show the power grid on the minimap. What if I want to show the power grid in front of me? In front of my face, right here. This game seems confusing. This seems very confusing. Okay, I'm not sure how to tell where the power grid is. I feel like I did open something earlier that showed me that information, but I don't remember where that was. Oh, there it is. If I click on the power output up here, it doesn't tell me, but if I click on the command center, then hover over its... Well, I don't even know what this bar stands for. In power grid? Now I can see where the power grid is. So the silica... What is this? Scattered resources. There is silica over here. And all up there. So now where did that power thingy go? You can build power fields. I can't place it down. From the picture, it looks like I should just be able to put it somewhere. Buildings cannot drop items directly. You can produce power fields to expand your grid to help reach these nodes. Hi, Admiral Akmir. Hello to you. How is it already time for more ads? Like, what have I been doing this entire time? except not really playing this game much. There were a few streams you were in that you said something you thought was innocuous, but weird people on the internet took it personally and sent you angry DMs? Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope that you're feeling better now too. I understand, like, being triggered by that kind of thing. I really do. Like, if you say something that you feel is okay and you don't really understand maybe, like, why people are being upset, that's not very helpful, like, to the person that is being targeted. But that... I don't like that behavior. Like, if I found out that people in this community were doing that, I wouldn't be very happy, because for one, I would much rather... Like, if something is upsetting me to the point of banning you, I would want you to know why. You know? And... that just... it's not... that doesn't help anybody, is what I'm trying to say. That doesn't help users of a chat understand, like, what boundaries they are crossing. Like, if you don't communicate your boundaries, how do people understand what the boundaries are? And that can be very anxiety-inducing. Hello, Dovahkiin once again, and hi, Rural. How desynced is today's stream? Okay, I'll be very honest and tell you that this tutorial is confusing the hecking heck out of me. Like, I kind of got through the beginning with help from chat, but now I'm to a point where it's telling me to do stuff, and I don't know. Earlier I said I think my brain is too smooth for this. Like, okay, look, it says produce a small power field. Boop. And then my robot just equipped it. Hold on. Give that back. Boop. So I produced a small power field. Boop. The picture shows it just being plopped down on the grid that is around. Everything's being built on a grid. So produce a small power field. And then the tutorial says to go mine silica, produce power fields to expand your power grid. And like that's the end of the story. Okay, so I made a power grid, but it's like, how do I place it down? It's just floating. Boop. We had that some time ago in the stream. I had to stop the stream, and the mod team tried to sort it off stream. It affected you for 2 weeks. It's horrible when that happens. Oh, was that when I just started crying? when I started just like crying on stream and was like, I'm done. I'm out of here today. Your social encounters usually. You broke a rule we never told you. It's very difficult for people to understand when they're crossing your boundaries if you don't explain your boundaries. You know? No, Sufi Ball Guy, I think there is actually combat in this, although I haven't encountered it yet. Is Simba being cute? I don't know, I don't even know where the cat is. He's been finding all the kinds of new hiding spots recently. Orange furball. Cappy Cattin. He's orange furballing somewhere. Yeah, okay, so does anybody know how to do this? Look, I made the power field. Create or expand your power grid in an area around the unit, the unit is power field thing. Transfers powers to nearby units. Produces no power on its own. How do I put it down? So far, all I've done is manage to attach it to a worker. Should I put it on a worker? And then tell the worker to go mine stuff? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Do I need to put it over here? I don't know. Yeah, I too am really happy that chat is so awesome. Like 99% of the time, chat's very awesome. Off doing cat things. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm doing confused streamer things. I'm awesome. Well, thanks. Thank you. I can't say that I feel very awesome sometimes, but, you know. The demo stopped at the first tech tree. I'm about to stop at the first tech tree because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like, how am I supposed to place this down? Am I missing another building? There are some internal component things. Portable power fields. So I'm guessing no, we're not. Oh wait, it's a oh, it's a component. It's a component, chat. It's a component. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I got it. I understand. This thing here? That's a small building. The power expansion is on top of, or the small power field is attached to a small building. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I don't know where my power grid is. Thanks for the posture check. I appreciate it. Yes, Jirakos, that's exactly it. It's called a component. They go on units or in buildings. Yeah, they do. I just kind of had that epiphany myself. Mm-hmm. I did. Does it have to be inside the existing power grid? Hi there, Lady Orca. Or does it just need to be adjacent to the existing power grid? It seems like they just have to touch. They can still make it up here. The bots, that is. They run on battery just to build this, yeah? Is it a puddle of mud? I'm not sure. I don't. There's no details about what it is. It's just. I think it kind of looks like an oil hot spring. Good to posture check yourself. I do appreciate it. I was definitely slumping in my chair while being frustrated and confused. I hate getting frustrated with games. I hate it. I don't really like the feeling of being frustrated. And I know that is just a sentiment I think all humans can relate to. But I hate it when games make me feel frustrated. Especially because I also want... I want to be understanding of a bad tutorial, because it's an early access game and tutorials are hard, but I also feel they should be prioritized. Especially in a game like this. Like, it's a factory game, but it's very different than any other factory game that I've played. Boop. For the noob coins, this winter will be the fabled... Will the fabled wear the pajama suit return? You know it's not available when it's so hot out. I suppose it could return. Yeah, I could increase my onesie collection. And we put Spark in it and see. You got frustrated in a fight in BG3, felt like you're banging your head against a wall, so you turned it off for now. We'll try again later tonight or tomorrow. What was the problem that you were having? We're still waiting for more things to be delivered. Perhaps it is because there are no things being produced. Where are these going? How many blocks do we have? Metal bars. We have no plates. Because I was trying to produce them here. What if we install the fabricator here, and with it make metal plates too? Where does this one store its stuff? I don't know, do they store them anywhere? I don't think they do. It's fine. Hi Vandalier and hi Napzor! Hello to you both, how you doing? This game being... seemingly being complex or just vague makes you curious. I don't know... I'm not far enough along in the game to know if it's being complex or if it's just being vague. Right now, I think the largest issue is just that the tutorial is not very good. And that's what's got me confused. Because I'm trying to learn from the tutorial, but the tutorial, I feel like I'm fighting with it, which is frustrating. But also, I don't feel that I can figure this out without a tutorial because it is very different than what I'm used to in a factory game. Like, rather than actually having physical implementations that you use to transfer things between places like belts, like where you are logistically like programming these things to do that. Like, I don't know, is this supposed to be completely beltless? I think I saw something about that. Yeah, it's an automation game without belts. So it's... Oh, it's built. Okay, so now we take the power thing and put it on top. Gotta go on top of a building. The components thing, confusing. Yay, power grid expanded! Woohoo! Do the components have a different color? Let me... so the simple material has kind of this grayish background. Sort of the same color as this box behind it. But the component itself actually has a bluish background. I think it would maybe be beneficial to give components like a completely different look. I know that it has like the S next to it indicating that it's a small component versus a medium component or a large component. But the way that they are output into the same spot as materials is weird. Or this output bar, give it different categories, like a material output versus a component output. Just whole components thing is unusual. And that's not the first time while playing this tutorial that I've gotten confused between components and materials themselves. You've been busy with work in BG3. I totally understand that. Yeah, my life has been almost entirely BG3 outside of work. And you're building a new computer. Today you get your 4080. Heck yeah! You're so dead, Ben. Welcome back. I don't think I've gotten there, Putin Scoot. I don't think so. It takes lots of simple mechanics and concepts, but has so many of them, it makes it complex. Is it using logistics bots? So... let me think how to explain this. These bots... I don't know that I would call them logistics bots. But so we have a command center. And on our command center, we have component slots. And so there's small... I think I can actually just go back through all of this. So the first building that we start with is a command center that we deploy. And then we can turn our scouts into mining tools by equipping them with a mining component. So you can have just a basic scout, like doing what they're doing here. I think these are the basic scouts. They're workers. But I believe I could slap some mining tools on them and turn them into miners. So you mine this way, the bots do it. And then you have the small, medium, large, and internal slots for components. And it doesn't tell you what things are components, but there are fabricators and assemblers. So the fabricators, I think you can just think of them as smelters. They turn raw materials into some kind of intermediate material. And then we have assemblers, which take your intermediate materials and turn them into something, right? So then we have like the basic factory thing. We take these intermediate materials, we produce things, and it was a little bit weird about like what's the production slot and the output slot and where things are going. But a lot of these components can only be equipped on our buildings, which we find here. So there's small buildings, medium buildings, and other constructions. And so these are what take the sockets, like right here. It has 2 small sockets, 2 internal sockets, this building. This one has 1 small slot, 2 internal slots. And so from there, you can set storage between buildings. So like I can tell this building to put things somewhere or the other. It doesn't really distinguish between them. I don't know if that's something I can change, but I've got these things going to different spots. But this is just storage block number 8. I don't know which one that is. But these logistics are here. This thing is making both components and like a final output thingy. And then we were just figuring out how to expand our power. That was the next hurdle. So basically, all these bots are doing what belts would normally do for you. And so while the setup and everything isn't actually that complicated, it's just interacting with the UI was kind of wonky. Yeah, store parameters, research, build things, build things, build things, build things, build things. Power grid. Small power field. Set a bot to mine silica is the step that we're on. So I have a scout with a mining laser tool attached to its head. I'm gonna tell it to come over here and mine silica instead. And on top of that, I'm going to make a storage building, I guess. Put it there. It seems like it's complex, which can be good, but obtuse is bad if tutorials aren't a bit more hand-holdy since it's less intuitive. The whole "a learner stuck is a learner lost." Yeah, normally I would say I don't really like hand-holdy tutorials, but there, at least to me, was just a bit of a disconnect between like what I was interacting with and what the tutorial was saying. Which maybe could have been rectified by being a little bit more hand-holdy. Hi there, Rubber Ducky. Nice to see you. I played Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I've been playing with Solentre. It's been super good. Your processor is ancient and doesn't meet the specs? No, Ben, no! You're glad I'm playing it, not streaming it? You're trying very hard to avoid spoilers and you're very slow. Well, I am too. I have not been watching any Baldur's Gate streams because I don't want spoilers, so like why would I stream it? I don't want to put anybody else in that position. Yeah, the buildings also have sizes. I'm herding belt cats. We're herding belt cats, yes! Thank you for the hydration. Hi there, Riz! You've seen all of 5 seconds of this game and you're instantly interested. Me too. I actually really do enjoy factory games. Up to a point. There's a point where I usually hit like Factorio, Satisfactory, Dyson Sphere Program. Those are the 3 I played. Tectonica was cool, but the controls really frustrated me. And so that wasn't the reason why I stopped playing that, but all of them kind of have a limit where they go from being manageable to just being way too much for me. So I don't know if the Beltless interface is exactly supposed to help with that or not. I'm literally still in the tutorial. I'm struggling really hard with this. Also, I turned off... Yes, visualization mode. I turned that off. We don't have metal ore. What do you mean we don't have metal ore? What are you doing over here? Besides just hanging on to it. Oh, I see. It's mining, and the bots are taking it directly from the workers. So I guess we probably want to tell these bots to... What's orange? No space in inventory for metal ore. Okay, give me a second. We'll figure it out. There we go. Okay, so the scout dropped off the silica. Now I'm going to tell it to mine instead, and then change its storage location from the command center to here. Abort it. No. Yes, abort. I was clicking the wrong button. Clicking the wrong button. Okay, drop you off. Think, and now set your storage here and go do some mining. Okay, so now all 3 of those bots are mining metal ore. And if their inventory fills up, they'll drop off the storage over here. Also, I don't want this spot to store there. I should have told you to store it here. So there is silica storage. Whew. Alright. Starfield is probably going to launch like Cyberpunk. Same for you on BG3. 3 of 4 of your fellow streamers are playing BG3 on stream. Hi Darth, how's it going? That or Palia? I haven't played either. The general vibe you've gotten from several streamers that you've watched is it's perfect people who play Factorio challenges. Desynced, apparently there's even like a coding aspect to it according to FG. Hi Pelanova! You've been playing Palia with Hippo. I hear it's good. I don't have enough time for all these things. I don't have time. We have to get the silica back to the base to be processed. Build a storage building near your base to receive silica, and then produce a worker bot that will carry silica from the miner to the storage building. Okay, I did that already. Right-click on the Workers Logistics button and mark the transport route box. Which one's that? Is that this one? The logistics icon will change to the transport route icon. What? Transport route. Click on the Workers Logistics Network button and check mark transport route box. Anybody see that? Is it telling me to turn this on or off? Oh. Right click. It does say right click on the button. Right click on it. Transport route. Now set the go-to point for the worker bot, the point to pick up from. With the worker bot selected, click on the left mouse button, click with the left mouse button on the go-to button, and then click on the mining bot. Transport route. Produce a worker bot that will carry the silica from your miner to the storage building. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Mining, storage. Right-click on the Workers Logistics Network button. Change it to a transport route. Set the go-to point. Click on the mining bot. What? Wait, it wasn't done. Click on the mining bot and then click. What did this just do? You can drag from the go-to button directly to the mining bot. What did I just do? Move to this object or location and attempt to interact. I'm super confused again. What is this accomplishing? Yeah, carry the silica from the miner to the storage building. Got that, but what does the transport route have to do with anything? Now, set the go-to point for the worker bot. The point to pick up from. Aren't they already set to pick up the point, like from the vein itself? With the worker bot selected, click with the left mouse button on the go-to button and then the mining bot. Routing bots explodes your brains. This looks like a game, but maybe it's just similar to a game. How much overkill is it to position your hauling cats in between all the structures and tell them to hand things off without moving and just become belts? I'm trying to decide if that's what I'm doing here. Oh, there's another part. This is only part 2 of 3. We need to set the store point. With the worker bot selected, click the left mouse button on the store button, and then set it. And click on the storage building you built before to set it as the drop-off point. How is that any different than just telling it to drop stuff off here? Like to mine? We already told it to mine silica. And then telling it to drop this off here using the storage block or the storage destination feature. I don't think this is any different. Oops. I'm just gonna skip that. I have no idea what it's telling me to do. I have to beat the tutorial by the end of the stream, right? Researching basic signals will allow you to begin producing components that allow your units to scan the environment and to set up specific communications with one another. Producing radar components will allow you to scan the environment for a wide range of elements such as enemies and structures. I think we already did that. What is my purpose? You pass the things as a belt. I do kind of like that there's no belts because you don't have to worry about belt spaghetti. But it is a little bit easier to visualize what's happening with belts, right? Is this building a route specifically to get silica from one place and take it to another place instead of just make it get stored? I guess so? It seems to accomplish the exact same thing, like say worker bot and then tell it to go to store point. Wait a second, I think I might understand what it's saying. Okay, so the bot is just sitting here. Well, I was gonna say just sitting here and mining it, but it's already filled up all the slots with silica. So I think maybe if we were to... Oh, wrong thing. If we were to give it a transport route... I think what it would do is grab the stuff and then drop it off one at a time, maybe? Maybe that's it. It's minding its own business. So now the building is full, and so it's going back to just being a scout. And just moving things from one place to the other. And I think as soon as the silica is utilized, it'll go back to mining silica. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. It doesn't seem... I really don't understand the function. So, okay, basic signals, done. Having researched basic signals, you're able to produce a radar component. One way to use the radar is to search for ruins, like the one we explored before. I don't think we explored any ruins. Using the assembler, make a portable radar. Assembler. Using an assembler, make a portable radar. Looks like that. Put the radar on a scout bot. The radar. What? Put the radar on one of your scout bots and set the first search filter to scan for unsolved in the information tab. Now you can take the scout out and explore the world for unsolved ruins. Remember to be aware of your scout's power and to be prepared with defensive turrets if you anticipate hostile encounters. So about that, do I actually have to drive it around? Congrats, you've reached the end of the navigation training simulator. Continue expanding on your base and exploring the world. Oh my gosh, I reached the end of the tutorial! Although I didn't do the thing I was supposed to. Which was... Which was... Is this an internal component? It is. So it says do this to a scout, but I think we can just do it to a worker bot. Search filters. We can tell it to search for the things. And it also goes pew pew now. How do I steer it? Is it just doing its own thing? No, it's working. Maybe because it's a worker bot and not a scout. Can I change its function? Okay, I've turned off. There we go. I did it. I did it. Roar. There's trees. Don't you glare at me, Lemon Ducky. I feel very attacked by that. To boldly go where none has gone before. Not even a scout, but a worker. So what exactly is the radar doing? A short-range detection of resources and objects in the world. All conditions must be met. Okay, but it's not really doing anything, right? I have to charge it back up. Its power is getting low. It's your search day. It's your search day. Best of the trees. No, this is not Factorio. So, yeah, it's got a scanner on it. Oh. Damaged. You can search for damaged objects. Aliens, allies, blight, units, broken things, bugs. Bugs are enemies, I assume. Construction, owned, not blight, mineable, infected, in the power grid, idle, human, enemy, emergency, dropped, path blocked, plateaus. I don't know. Blight? So it's doing... Oh, let's charge it back up. Boldly cuddle symbol like you haven't cuddled him before. Yeah, the bots have power, I know. I should have probably idled in the power grid. It dies pretty quickly. So is it just gonna show up on the map then? What exactly... How is it going to alert me to these things? Right-click to investigate.
Investigate ruined structures across the world for data to help advance your technology. You may need to repair them before you can gain access. Exploring them could provide valuable information
puzzles.
and resources.
Chat, puzzles. Do they all have to connect? Please complete the requirements chain. I feel like all 3 of these nodes plus the centerpiece have to connect, right? Ooh, inside was a signpost. Show text instead of the visual registrator. Take it. Running out of power. I solved a puzzle. There was a puzzle. I like the puzzle. So I'm not really sure what we do with this. Hold Shift, Control, Alt. They all have different breakdowns. A production breakdown, an ingredient requirement breakdown, and then is ingredient of breakdown. It's so hot, but you can't turn on the AC or bring the wildfire smoke into your apartment. No! Ugh. That stinks. I really don't feel like the radar is doing anything, chat. Shouldn't it be showing up on the minimap as something? I don't know what I'm... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I think this game might be a bit beyond my capabilities. It's clearing the fog of war, yes, because I'm driving through it, but all conditions must be met. What conditions? So the yellow thing on the map is an explorable structure. Would these things perhaps just not be marked if I didn't have one? Like the radar equipped? Never give up, never surrender. I might need to surrender. Hey there, Piazza. Isn't it like a search for a specific thing, or maybe they're just not on the map? I'm not sure. Like that's kind of what I was trying to express. Like I don't know if maybe it wouldn't be mapped if we didn't have the radar equipped. But realistically, shouldn't radar just be telling me where things are? Like showing up... we're probably almost out of power. We're getting low. Yeah, let's go back. You would think, but the fact that it has the filter on makes you wonder. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I just turn this off? I really don't understand. And I don't have my tutorial anymore. I think there was a codex somewhere. Oh, here, codex. Automation, bugs, components, hotkeys, inventory management, power, production, research, resources. Bugs. I feel like I have to study a manual in order to be able to play this game. I don't necessarily know that this is any more helpful than just using belts. The point is to be beltless, but is this any easier than actually having belts? It looks like Unity coding. I mean, I guess there is actually coding in the game. Recommendation for new players. Read about Automation 1. Read about Automation 2. You like belts. They keep your pants up. Cheers to belts. What if I test out how it works by standing close to something that it should be able to find and then fiddle around? I was thinking of... This is everything that she said to us. It could just be the fact that I'm not using a scout, but a worker bot. And I don't actually know if they're different. Because the only two things that I can produce right now is a dash bot and a worker. But it definitely told me to use a scout, right? You can also set a resource item into the component parameter, and the unit will look for the resource nodes in a visible radius automatically. If a number is set into the parameter, then the miner will only extract while there is only less than that many of the resource in its inventory. Okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be, but it seems somewhat useful. So, like, I do have scouts. Like, this is a scout. And that is a worker. They're different. So let me try turning this into... worker, scout. Okay, you got a turret. And I just need you to also take the... portable radar. Did you do it? You did. Okay, so let's try the scout instead. And tell it to find... where's bugs? Bugs. And also... mineable... Guess I could just tell it to find buildings? Does that include all buildings? Damaged? And so now I have a scout. It's also way faster, but it's got an order right now. How do I clear the order? There we go. Like, out this way. Does anything happen? Does the radar just increase visual distance or something different? I have no idea. That's what we're trying to figure out. How did I open the map? Ah! There was a way to open the map. Like a big map. Maybe... Let's go back through where we've already been. This is way faster. Is it mapping anything new? It's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, chat. The specific song confuses you. It feels like one of the notes... The note sounds like your floor snapping. Some of the music reminds me slightly of Raft, and some of it reminds me slightly of... strangely, Breath of the Wild. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so maybe the radar just has to run for a while. Perhaps that's it. You get the Breath of the Wild vibe? There's a bit... I don't think it's this song, but there's some piano that sounds very much like a tune that you would hear in Breath of the Wild. And then this song in particular just reminds me of Raft. Like, if you told me this song was in Raft, I would believe you. But you have to tell me that it was a new addition to the soundtrack, because I have played quite a bit of Raft. Like, just these simple piano notes. Feels like it's just out of Breath of the Wild soundtrack. Okay, so this has kind of melted my brain, and I feel kind of dumb playing it because I don't understand what the heck is happening. So I'm just gonna save it. We're gonna save a new save. I'm gonna call it Brain Breaky. We're 2 hours and 18 minutes in. And kind of only just finished the tutorial. And I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I'm gonna take a break though, because it's been 4 hours, somehow. And the fact that there's only 2 hours and 18 minutes of gameplay, but the stream's been happening for 4 hours, concerns me. But I do need to take a break. I gotta run to the bathroom and stuff. And I might switch games while we're at it, because I just don't know what the heck is going on. I feel like I need to do my homework and study the manual before I can play this, even with like a semblance of control and understanding. This feels much more like work and homework than gameplay. And I don't want that to be the case. I like the concept. So we'll maybe come back to this. You were enjoying me figuring it out, but you totally get it. I don't want to get frustrated. I got really frustrated yesterday with the game I was playing, and I don't want to get frustrated again today. Being frustrated is no fun. I don't know what's... occupy myself with for the rest of the stream, though. I guess you could take a poll. Or we could just play RimWorld. Was there something else that we were playing recently? Not really. Except Dave. We still haven't finished Dave the Diver. No, flamethrower. I haven't finished Dave the Diver.